Is the new Volkswagen Golf R the ultimate car for boy racers who've now grown up? Boy racers such as me. You see, back in the day when I was working for Auto Express magazine, I used to have a little Citroen C2 VTS. Look, there I am doing a photo shoot on Southend Seafront in my Burberry cap in it. Yeah, I'm still wearing Burberry, but it's a bit more discreet these days, less chavvy, just like the new Golf R. Now in this video I'm going to talk you around the changes over the standard Golf and some cool kit that Volkswagen's engineers have fitted to this car, which is pretty special. And of course, I'm going to launch it to see how quick it is from 0 to 60 miles an hour. I'm Matt Watson, and you're watching carwow. Let's start this video by talking about the price, because even grown-up boy racers do have budgets. It's £39,270. Right, let's talk about the design. Obviously, being the Golf R, you have a roof spoiler because it's a hot hatch. Also, you have, look, check this out, scrolly indicators, so LED tail lights with this effect. Oh yeah, scrolly, lovely. And you've got the R badge. Now it used to be over there, but the trend is with modern cars to have the car's badge in the middle. Also being the R, you have a deeper, more aggressive rear bumper. Yeah, sorry, still a boy racer at heart with my energy drink. Check this out, standard feature on Golf Rs, quad tailpipes. And they're real, no fakery here people, no fakery here.
Do it properly, Matt.
What do you mean?
Do it properly, you know what I mean.
There's none about round here.
Yeah, there are. They're up there.
Carwow stick of truth or log of truth. Look, real pipes. There we go. Fully vouched. All four of them. Not sure whether I'm going to be able to vouch this next thing though. The diffuser. Apparently it does work. It helps aero. Does it really though? If you're an engineer and you're watching this, have a look at that. Do you reckon it really does help with the aero? Let me know in the comments. Okay, moving down the side. Got 18-inch alloy wheels as standard there. You can get 19s. The Golf R also has tinted rear windows for that true boy racer look. It's actually not for that. It's to help shade young Tarquin who's in the baby seat in the back. Down the sides you've got these side skirts. You've also got matte silver door mirror caps, typical R feature, and the R badge here on the wing. Also look, another key feature of a Golf R is the blue brake calipers. Moving around the front, you have a more aggressive lower front bumper, even more aggressive than the Golf GTIs, because obviously this is the R model, top of the range. The R badge is here, offset on the front. Wonder when they're going to start moving that in the middle as well. We shall see. Another feature is this, you've got the blue line that runs to the lights across the front and into the other light as well. And that actually illuminates when it's dark. What do you think of the look of it? Do you like it? I'm not so sure about this. It's monobrow, isn't it? Like with all current Golfs. But other than that, it's a fairly decent looking car. Here on the inside, there are a few R upgrades over a normal Golf. Starting with the R steering wheel. That was R steering wheel. Should take extra care with this car not to run my words together. Anyway, the R steering wheel. So it has blue stitching on it, R badge on it as well. Behind it, you have elongated paddle shifters for the automatic gearbox. They're larger than the ones on the GTI. They're just made out of some horrible cheap plastic. It's like some child's toy. There is a little R button here on the steering wheel, so you can go straight into race mode, which is obviously what R stands for. What R stands for. Now, in the R model, you get some bespoke displays in the dash. Digital dash as standard, but it's got some blue effects on it because you're in the R model, and different things such as performance data like boost pressure and all that kind of sporty stuff. There's also lots of blue stitching about the place. You've probably noticed it already. Look, blue stitching here. You've also got some blue stitching on the mats, a little R logo on the mats as well. Blue stitching on the sport seats. Speaking of which, the sport seats have an integrated headrest, R logo on them, a velour side bolster to help grip you in place, and then this pattern on the seat centre part. And the material, yeah, it's questionable as well. In fact, it feels really cheap, that material, like in some kind of budget car, and this car is not budget. Still, you do get some premium stuff like ambient lighting as standard. You can set it to blue, so look, we've got ambient lighting in blue there to match the interior of the car, which is all right. You've also got some nulled metal effect plastic on the dash, which you don't get on the normal Golf. Some velour Alcantara stuff in the door as well to match that on the seats. And this feature, which is really handy on a car such as this. Look, you know, energy drinks are going to rattle around in there, aren't they, when you accelerate and brake? But don't worry, you press this button, got a little gripper, especially for it. Volkswagen knows its target audience. Here in the back, the blue theme continues. You've got similar style sports seats, you've got similar mats as in the front, you've got mood lighting as well. Other than that, it's like a normal Golf, so look, knee room's good, headroom's good, these little pockets on the seat back so you can put your mobile phone there. But overall, the quality, scratchy plastics back here, is fine if you're in something like 25 grand's worth of Golf, but in 40 grand's worth of Golf, I'm not sure it's acceptable. One of the great things about the Golf R is that it's a performance car that has a useful, practical hatchback tailgate. The boot capacity is 374 litres, which is quite a bit down on a Honda Civic Type R. Interestingly, the actual boot capacity is slightly less than a normal Golf, so that's 381 litres. Quick bit of maths, 7 litres less. And that's because you've got a little less space under here underneath the false floor because of the four-wheel drive system. And that brings on to 5 annoying things about the Golf R. You can only get this latest Golf R with an automatic gearbox. There's no manual available, like with the previous version. Also, unlike the old Golf R, which you could get as a cool looking 3-door, this one is the more sensible looking 5-door model only. Oh, the okie dokie. Oh, the okie dokie. Knees bend, arms stretched, Sorry. These sporty aluminium pedals may look great, but there's a slight problem with them. If it's wet outside and you've got slightly damp soles of your shoes, when you're driving, if you suddenly panic and hit the brake and you don't nail it dead centrally, watch this, you can actually slip off the edge of the brake pedal quite easily. Believe me, I've done it. I hope you like your Golf R in either blue, black or white, because those are the only colours available. If you want something else, you're probably going to have to just take it to Yanimais and get it wrapped. The big news on this new Mark 8 Golf R is the fact that it gets an electronically controlled limited slip differential on both the front and the rear axle, and that can send power to the wheel with the motor script, so you've effectively got torque vectoring, which is incredible. Now, if you pay an extra £2,000 on this car, you can get the performance pack. That gives you a high top speed and some larger alloy wheels, but it also includes a drift mode, and it allows the car to do drifts. The only annoying thing about it is that that feature is just unlocked by a bit of software. Even the standard car has the ability to do it, but VW won't let you do it unless you pay them that extra £2,000. The buggers. It's not all negative though. Here's 5 good things about this car. This Mark 8 has a new all-wheel drive system, and it can send 100% of the power to the rear wheels, according to Volkswagen. Though when they released the Golf Mark 7, they said that had a new all-wheel drive system which could send 100% of the power to the rear wheels, which the Mark 6 couldn't. Either way, this new system is supposedly better and it reacts quicker in sending that power to the back. This R model has a stiffer front subframe over the normal Golf, which makes it more responsive when you turn the steering wheel. Also, look, the steering can go to full lock in less than 1 turn. This R has load stiffened suspension over the normal Golf. It actually rides 20mm low to the ground. Also, the springs used in the suspension are 10% stiffer than in the old Golf R. As before, you can get it with adaptive dampers, but rather than just having a comfort and a sports mode, you now have 15 different stages of stiffness. Obviously, as this is the top sporting model for the Golf range, you have uprated brakes. They're actually improved over the old Golf Rs, so the discs are now bigger, 357mm instead of 340mm. You've also got 2 piston calipers rather than the single piston calipers of the old Golf R. Also, these calipers are now made out of aluminium, so they're 600 grams lighter, which helps reduce unsprung mass for improved cornering. Like the old Golf R, this new one has a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine. Only this time round it has 320 horsepower and 420 newton meters of torque. Drives all 4 wheels obviously through that new all-wheel drive system with launch control. We're going to see what it does, 0 to 60. So let's do it in 4.7 seconds, but I've got a feeling it's going to go quicker than that. You ready? Let's do it. Oh, that's quick. 4.03 to 60, that's nuts. What's the quarter mile? Let's do it, let's hold on. There we go. Oh my god, the brakes are strong. Crap. 12.44 seconds. I don't know what to say. The performance of this thing is insane. This engine is so strong. Sounds alright as well from inside the cabin. Though you can actually fit it with a Krapovich upgraded titanium system, which is lighter and also sounds better. But I think it's quite expensive. Can't remember off the top of my head, sorry. Maybe the editor will put it as a graphic. Go on, editor, sort them out. Tell you what, it's not just the engine that impresses with this car, so does the way it goes around corners. Oh my God, that is really impressive. I was going around there far quicker than I thought I might be able to, especially in a Golf. So the steering is nice and responsive, feels natural as well. But there's something about it, the way you accelerate out of a bend, you can do it quicker than I imagined that you could on the old Golf R. And it just does this thing where you can feel the power going to the rear, and not only that, you can feel that rear diff sending the power to the outside rear wheel to rotate you around the corner. It's just mega. It feels very, very much like my old A45S. In fact, if you click on the pop-out banner there, you can watch my in-depth video review about the Mercedes-AMG A45S. But here we are, look, corner, going to accelerate out of it, and you can just feel it like just pushing you out the corner. That is awesome. And when you're on it, this 7-speed dual clutch automatic, I mean, changes gear really, really well. Most surprising thing though is the fact that I've got this in sports mode, well, R mode actually, race mode. I'm having to keep checking that I've really got it in that mode because it just feels so comfortable. That's because this one's got the adaptive dampers and they are brilliant. £800 option that you should select without a shadow of a doubt. It's amazing. Let's actually go into comfort mode to see what this car's like if you're just pootling. Oh yeah, that's really relaxing. It's amazing how good this is over bumps and the imperfections in this track. But to anyone who didn't know what a Golf R was, they would have no idea about the performance of this car. Because when you're just tootling, it's great. My only complaint is that you do get a bit of road noise from those tyres, but that's it. Other than that, really nice car to just travel around in. But when you want to pick up speed, floor it. Actually, when you're in comfort, it does take a wee while to kick down. It is a step up from the old one, it really is. It has a level of involvement that just wasn't there before. Let's not get too carried away though. Last thing to check is the performance of the brakes. Here we go, let's try them. Braking from 80. Well, they work. They work well. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So then, what's my final verdict on the new Volkswagen Golf? Oh, should you avoid it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Or should you just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I reckon you should just go right ahead and buy the Golf R and unleash the boy racer within.